From the other side of the Footlights, here is WHRO FM critic M.D. Ridge.
Norfolk is a great town for dance, so Chrysler Hall was at near capacity October 25th when the Virginia Symphony, the Symphony Chorus, and the Richmond Ballet joined forces for a stunning evening. In the first half, Richmond Ballet's production of Mozartiana featured Valerie Tellman in a graceful style completely different from her spectacular performance as the chosen one in last season's Rite of Spring at the Virginia Arts Festival. Mozartiana was the last great work by legendary choreographer George Balanchine. It mixed adult dancers with young students, classical steps with jazz, folk, and modern ones in daring ways. Tellman's elegant pirouettes in the prayer movement, Fernando Sabino's cat-like insouciance in the gigue, and Marty Davis's powerful leaps and duets with Tellman in theme and variations all came together in the finale with the complete cast in electrifying subtlety. M.K. Stewart's effective lighting design, after Ronald Bates's original, made black costumes visible against black curtains. Not easy, but crucial. There are those who write off Carmina Burana, Karl Orff's masterpiece, as just a popular warhorse. Certainly it's popular. Bits from it have appeared in everything from movie scores to TV commercials. But it's challenging. For the orchestra and the chorus, there are constantly changing meters and rhythmic complexities. The three soloists have to go beyond their usual top-of-the-range notes into the stratosphere. Add the Richmond Ballet and the late John Butler's choreography, controversial at its first performance in 1959, and the tension ratchets up. When the curtain opened, the large chorus was on risers across the back of the stage. They launched into the familiar strains of O Fortuna as dancers in long, dark robes came on. The overall look of Part 1, Springtime, was very Martha Graham, understandably, since Butler had been a dancer with Graham's company. In one lovely segment, the dancers were clad in pale yellow, the entire ensemble moving in graceful rhythm to the chorus's soft, ethereal voices. In a subsequent segment, dancers wearing what looked like loincloths of leather leaves brought out the primitive side of the music. The four principals, Lauren Fagone, Maggie Small, Thomas Ragland, and Philip Skaggs, danced with power, grace, and passion throughout. The wonderful vocal soloists wore brown monk's robes and sang from either side of the stage, just in front of the curtains. Kevin Wetzel's low notes occasionally got covered by the orchestra, but his rich, deep baritone rose thrillingly to every high note. In Part 2, In the Tavern, Wetzel was followed by David Arts, whose clear, passionate tenor made memorable the song of the roasting swan. Soprano Bethany Baker did not appear until Part 3, The Court of Love, but oh my, she was worth waiting for. Long, spinning phrases and effortlessly clear high notes sung with beautiful simplicity. All three singers were jaw-droppingly good. As the music's wheel of fate turned, the dancers evolved from the primitive costumes and steps to long, pleated gowns that caught the light and emphasized the change in choreography. Earthy bare feet became simple ballet slippers, then elegant point shoes, costumes and choreography working together for pure visual delight. The orchestra was led with energetic, masterful brio by guest conductor Ron Matson. However, the orchestral sound for the eerie Danse Macabre by Saint-Saëns, which began the program, was rather uneven. There were mics in the pit so that the singers and the dancers could hear the orchestra, but solo instruments jutted out oddly. Concertmaster Vaughn Armstrong's violin shone in scordatura tuning, but seemed very loud. However, for the rest of the evening, no imbalance could be perceived. From the other side of the Footlights, I'm M.D. Ridge.